Hey there, and welcome to the Art of Online Marketing live show. My name's Denise Allison, and I help businesses grow with social media and live video. So today we're going to be talking about the true power of sharing your content through live video. So let me know with a heart reaction if you have ever gone live before, and let me know with a haha if you haven't, as in haha me live. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, so before we get started, today's episode is brought to you by the Live Video Formula, which is a program that I created for entrepreneurs, and it's a virtual program, and it takes you through all the steps you need to know to create a powerful live video presence that builds your audience, creates more engagement, gets you more visibility, and attracts more loyal customers for you. So this course is for anyone who either has never gone live before but wants to jump into it, or has gone live either once or 10 times or however many times, but you do want to commit to creating a live video strategy. So I'll be putting the link below so you can head over and learn more about that, and we'll get started on November 14th. So if you want to join me, make sure you get on that because we are starting very soon. All right. So on to today's topic, the true power of sharing content through live video. So for the last few weeks, or a lot over the last year, I've shared a lot about live video, and I've shared a lot of statistics like live video gets 600% more engagement than other types of content, or that the algorithm prefers live video and gives you 148% more reach than other kinds of video. Based on those numbers, it's clear that live video does have a lot of power. But those are just numbers, and if you're going live only for those reasons, well, you're gaming the algorithm and saying, oh, well, I want to get the benefits of live video, but you're not really understanding the power behind live video, because in reality, live video is one of the most powerful platforms that you can use, and it's such a powerful platform, and I want to make sure that you understand what the benefits really are. So those numbers, the 600% more engagement and the higher reach, those exist because of the power of live video. It's not really the other way around. So live video is the closest thing you can get to spending time with someone face to face, which I don't think we're gonna argue is the best way to build relationships and build your business. But let's take a big step back and look at your business. So what makes a successful business? Relationships are what makes a successful business. So as much as we might want to believe that people are gonna fall out of the sky and say that they want to work with us, really the people who do business with you are the people who know you, like you, and trust you. So that comes back to that know, like, and trust factor that comes up quite a bit in probably every other video here. So once you get rolling with those people, the people that you know, you've probably talked to before, and that kind of thing, then they tell their friends, and then their friends want to do work with you, and then their friends tell their friends, and things get going that way. But it all starts with those first relationships of people knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. So ultimately, your goal is going to be to build as many of those relationships as possible, which need to be done person by person. And because live video is the closest thing to sitting with someone face to face or talking in front of a group in real life, it makes it a valuable tool, and we can learn so much more about you on live video than any other type of a format or platform, right? So think about it. In a live video, you can see your facial expressions. You can hear a tone, which traditionally is really, really hard to convey in a text. And if you've ever sent a text or an email and the person receiving it didn't understand what tone you were using, I know that you understand where I'm coming from. You can see your hand gestures and your hand movements and all of the other things that don't translate into text in the written word, or even in audio. In audio, you can't see facial expressions or see hand movements or really get to know the person as good as you can on live video. So number one is relationships. Next, I want you to think about alignment. So most of my audience, you're business owners who work closely with your clients. So you might be a service-based business, or you're a coach, or you're that kind of business where you're working closely with your client. And that means that when you're choosing who you work with, it's really important to your who you're going to choose. It's important to your productivity and to your sanity. I've been there, done that, and that's a story for another day. But basically, it's really important that the people you work with align with you and are really the type of people that you want to work with. That is the goal, right? So in most cases, you're going to work with clients who are in alignment with you, and the same goes for the client you are working with. If they're hiring a business coach or a brand designer or anything like that, they want to make sure that the person they are hiring is in alignment with them, understands what their needs are, and that they can say, oh yes, this person gets me, right? So that's kind of what's important. Yes, they get me. So live video is great for this because you can really put your personality, if I could speak, your personality out there in a way that you can't do with other formats. So again, it really doesn't translate when you're typing it out or in other formats. So you can be true to you, and this really helps you attract the people who would be a great fit for you and repel the people who aren't, which might sound like something that you don't want to do, hearing me say it now, but you definitely don't want to be wasting your time talking to people who aren't a good fit for you, or taking a step forward and working with people that you're not really going to jive with. So it's best if you can repel those people and just attract the ones who are going to be in line with you, they get you, they like who you are as a person, and everything's going to be smooth sailing from there. So for example, so there have been times in my business where I've been looking for someone to help me overcome a problem. That's why we hire people. We have some type of problem or challenge that we want help overcoming. So in this case, it was creating a webinar system. So I had two options. Okay, well, I'm sure there's like 100 other options, but two options surfaced. I could go this way or I could go this way. And so both of these people, they're like online trainer type of people. Both of these people were offering the same thing, basically. They're offering a program or course where you could learn to create a webinar system for your business, which was exactly what I was looking for. But they both have very different teaching styles and way of approaching things and personalities. Basically, they were complete opposite types of people. So one had a pleasant teaching voice, a very pleasant voice, valued serving and teaching your audience, and offering your audience value, what you promised, and offering your audience value whether they were buying from you or not. So that was teacher number one. Teacher number two, I did not align with at all. I found the instructor quite pushy, kind of like broy, if that's a word, and altogether not really a fit for me. And that's not how I want to come off. I don't want to come off as pushy, and I wasn't going to invest in something that taught a teaching style that really wasn't in line with me and who I was and how I want my business to be perceived. So it really is an alignment thing. They're both offering same product, but in very different ways, which are based on their personalities. So that person is famous and adored by many, but it just wasn't an alignment for me. So I want you to be very conscious of that you can't attract everyone, and there's only certain types of people who are going to relate to that, and you want to attract those people. And next is loyalty. So tell me if this has ever happened to you. So you meet someone and they have an interesting business, but it's not something that you are looking to do right now, or it's something maybe wasn't on your radar, but basically you're not looking to invest in what they have to offer today. But then you keep in touch with that person, and maybe a year later, or 2 years, or 6 months, but anyway, a little while later, then you decide that oh yeah, that person that I met, that I kept in touch with and keeps, you know, coming by in my social media, oh yeah, that would be a great person to work with because now I have that need. So I can tell you that this has happened to me a handful of times. And because how often is it that we meet somebody who is our ideal customer, who has exactly the need that we help solve at that moment in time? Not very often, and actually it's about 3% of the time. 3% of people are ready to buy right now. So that means if I talk to 100 people over the next 50 days or 1 day or however many days, if I talk to 100 people, 3 of those people would be ready to buy. That is a quite low rate of people who are going to convert into clients, right? So the point is here that you can't just meet someone and be like, hey, this is what I have to offer, and then be like, oh no, it's okay, that's not for me right now. Because a lot of the times people are like, oh, okay, and then they forget about them. But really what you want to do is you want to continue to foster that relationship. You want to warm up that person so that when they are ready to invest in what you have to offer, that you have built that relationship, you are top of mind, and you are helping that process along by sharing value, sharing content, positioning yourself as an expert. Don't know why I can't speak today. Positioning yourself as an expert and sharing value with them and helping them understand the importance of what you have to offer. So you want to build that relationship, continue to be present, and so when the opportunity comes along that they're looking for what you're offering, you are still that person who is there in their face. I mean, okay, not in their face, but in their peripheral vision, so that when it's time to do that, there you are. So by creating a consistent live show, to get to my point, by creating a consistent live show, that is what you're doing. You're providing value to your audience. You are providing value to the people who are already following you. I know a lot of people, they're obsessed with attracting new people, but most of the time the people you're already talking to, they are most likely to become your customers. So you want to engage with your audience, engage with your future customers, position yourself as an expert, and speed up that process on a whole. All right, so there we go. We have relationships, we have alignment, and we have loyalty was the last one. So those are the 3 things, the 3 powerful things about live video. So there are many more, but just to give you a sense of why live video is so powerful beyond the algorithm, because the algorithm, it's a formula, it's not always something that you can count on, but these ideas, they are. So building relationships with people, making sure you're in alignment with people, and building that loyalty to people that you meet who might be your potential customers. Those are all powerful, and they're what make sharing your content through live video really powerful and a really great way to put yourself out there in front of your audience. All right, so that is it for the week. Thank you so much for joining me today. And just a reminder that the live video formula starts on November 14th. So if you want to grow your business with a live video show that helps you build your audience, engage with your audience, and overall attract the right customers for your business, so the customers who are in alignment with you and what you have to offer and your values, then join me for the live video formula. It's a program that goes for six weeks, so once a week for 6 weeks, and it's a live program. All right, so looking forward to having some of you in that program, and I'll see the rest of you next week.